lots of excitement building here behind the scenes, and that's because we are being joined by Louis, Naya, Jack, and Alicia to talk about Sister Act, which is coming to Haverfordwest High. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning. Thank you so much for joining us on what is probably a relatively tense end to the week because you go live on stage on Monday.
Yeah.
Amazing. So just so we're all clear as to who we are, do you mind introducing yourself from left to right with your name and who you're playing? Go for it.
All right. I'm Louis, and I'm playing the character of Curtis.
I'm Naya, and I'm playing Dolores Van Cartier.
I'm Jack, and I'm playing Monsignor O'Hara.
I'm Alicia, and I'm playing Mary Lazarus.
Some wonderful characters there, and you're only 4 out of a massive cast. We were just talking off air. Roughly how many students are bringing this masterpiece together? Naya, we'll start with you.
It's like 40, like more than 40. It's loads of
More
us.
than... And this is... And of course, this is on stage and backstage. The pupils and students are part of the crew as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's loads of them. Everyone's getting involved.
Yeah. I love that. So, Louis, I'm going to start with you then, as you brought us in. This whole kind of story revolves around you not being very nice.
I'm a gangster. That's what I am.
So you give us a feeling as to who Curtis is and how he gets embroiled in this story.
So, obviously, Curtis is not a nice guy. When we bring him in, he's like, I think he's like romantically involved with Naya at the first time. But then in a scene, he shoots one of his gangsters. And then that's when Dolores finds out that Curtis is not that good of a guy. So then I think from that point onwards, his main target is to kill Dolores and like bring her down, basically. And let's just say that is not what I am in real life. I'm a really nice guy. But obviously, when I try and get in to being Curtis, I have to try and be more gangster than usual. So, yeah.
More gangster than usual. Of course, you've mentioned the other gangsters and what they get up to. They're not particularly hard men, though, are they?
No, they're my minions.
They do have one of the best songs.
They're just always behind me, 5 steps back. I'm the main star, basically.
They do have a great song, though, which I know from experience.
Yes, they do. I've watched them. They're so classic.
It's so good. I imagine there's a lot of choreography with all of this, which we're going to get onto in just a short while. But I'm going to skip you. I'm going to save you for last with you being Dolores. I'm going to go to Jack. Monsignor O'Hara, what's his involvement in this show?
Monsignor O'Hara is the leader of the parish, the vicar of the parish that Dolores gets sent to, and he is very excitable. The church isn't doing so well, so when Naya comes along and offers some songs and some excitement for them, he's very much into it, very hands-on.
Yeah, you pretty much single-handedly convince the Mother Superior to change her mind and think, oh, actually, we do need to do this then, don't we?
I'll take credit for that.
And then, of course, for those familiar with Sister Act, it's loosely based on the film. Alicia, you're going to be playing Mary Lazarus, who's one of the greatest nuns in the whole entire planet. But this is different to what people are used to if they were to do some research on the films from the 90s and 80s.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, her character in the films, she's a bit more boring, but honestly, she's still a great character. But, you know, in the musical, there's a bit of a rap going on, so she's definitely an interesting one.
The costumes, have you had a chance to put on the habit yet, and the headgear and the big Cossacks? Have you had that opportunity yet?
Yeah, it's going to take a couple of practices to get it right, get it on first time. It was a lot of us going, where does this go? Where does this go?
And you're just one of many nuns that make up this convent that Dolores kind of is hidden into. What's it been like singing the beautiful harmonies of this wonderful show?
It hasn't always been easy getting the harmonies, but I think now that we've got them, they're sounding really good. And it's really nice to hear like everyone sing together and all the dances as well. It all looks really good.
Now, before turning to Naya, Gina, What,
Yeah,
any thoughts?
well, I'm just capturing because you've got such fabulous personalities, and I know that you're going to bring this stage show to life. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And I know we're mentioning the harmonies and everything there. This is going to sound big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not a soul.
It's such a big show. It's such a feel-good show. And Naya, you've got quite a bit of responsibility on your shoulders. You are Dolores Van Cartier.
Yeah, I am. It's actually quite scary, but that's fine, actually.
We had you on the show a couple of months ago. You were in Bugsy Malone, of course. So this isn't your first time being on stage and performing. This is with all of your school friends and in front of your peers and your teachers.
Yes.
What's the difference been?
I think with everybody being in school, we can all like practice more than if you do it outside of school. So I feel like the quality and the amount of people, oh my God, I feel like there's nuns everywhere. I like that commute. It's like a little family. I like it. It's cute.
Yeah. And did you audition for Dolores? What brought you the thought that, oh my God, I get to play Dolores Van Cartier in this musical? What's that like having the show on your shoulders?
Okay, that was a lot of pressure. I actually auditioned for Mary Patrick. I didn't actually audition for Dolores, but I couldn't imagine like being anything but Dolores now. It's such a great opportunity, but it's a lot of pressure, but I hope I can do it well.
She's such a great character because she's so sassy. She's so confident in her own skin, and she just takes this convent by the horns and just brings them this new lease of life. Any similarities between Dolores and Naya?
I hope so. She's quite cool, isn't she? I'd like to be like Dolores if I could.
She's a sister.
She is a sister.
And what have been some of your highlights of being in this show and being in this rehearsal process for you, Naya?
All the teachers and how much they're getting into it. I like that. Mr. Hughes, obviously, with his Welsh accent, trying to be Mia.
Try to do good singing.
And seeing Louis dance. That's my highlight.
Yeah, have we got some natural movers in the cast?
Right to my left, actually.
We've also got some unnatural movements.
Yes.
And I know, Gina, we were just saying, actually, we had a look on the Haverfordwest High page because you've been doing profiles of different singers on there. Gina, there's two other faces that we recognise from the Facebook.
Yeah, well, one was at the Boulevard Theatre. I think it was last weekend. Ruby. Yeah, amazing. She had a one-woman show on the Boulevard Theatre stage. So what part is Ruby playing?
She's playing Mary Robert, which is quite cute because she's like my best friend in real life, and then we're playing like best friends in the convent. It's really cute.
Yeah.
That's great. That song is so powerful. It's so it means something to everyone, of people that think, I need to take these opportunities. That's what that song reminds me of. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're taking these opportunities to perform and express yourself. And someone else who's performed and expressed themselves before in a way that I think it's fair to say not many people in school would have anticipated. But Finn is back for more, having been in Greece. And he's playing Officer Eddie Souther, which is a marvelous role with quite the song in the middle.
Yeah, it's a song and a
Sweaty
half.
Eddie, yeah.
It's quite contrasting playing Danny and then playing Sweaty Eddie. It's quite different.
But
He does them both so well.
It's marvelous. And I need to go back to Louis about his henchmen of Joey, TJ, and Pablo. What's that dynamic been like?
It's been quite lush. I have good henchmen, yeah, but I think they all are good in the same. They have an amazing song, "Lady in Long Black Dress," which I have been watching, and you guys will absolutely love it. But they also help me in my song.
Yes.
But apart from that, yeah, they're quite lush.
Oh, it's going to be so great. Monsignor, as the vicar of the parish, if we want to absorb this theatrical production, how can we get tickets? When is it? We don't want to miss out on this now.
Well, the show is the 7th, 8th, and 9th of June.
July. That's Monday. Goodness
Right.
me, it's come round quick.
If you want tickets, you can phone the school reception by phoning 01437 774 749.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. How's that for a bit of pressure?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, and it's actually in Haverfordwest High, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go to Haverfordwest High, you can go on Parent Mail
Yes.
and just get the tickets.
Amazing. I cannot wait for you to have the time of your life bringing this show to life next week. It's such a great show, and I can't implore people enough to go and see it. I've been in it. I've seen it in Cardiff. I've seen it elsewhere in Pembrokeshire, and I've left every single time feeling so full of joy. The music is fantastic. So one last time, Dolores Van Cartier, Naya, when and where is it, and how can we get those tickets?
Right. It is in Haverfordwest High School. It is on the 7th, 8th, and 9th of July at 7 o'clock. You can get the tickets at the Haverfordwest High reception if you call 01437 774749. And you can also get it if you're a pupil in Haverfordwest High on Parent Mail.
Well done. I love it. To Louis, Naya, Jack, Alicia, thank you so much for joining us here on The Breakfast Show with Folly Farm. Break a leg. In a moment's time, we're going to play Fabulous Baby. Sound like a good one?
So
Yes,
yeah,
obviously.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
The Breakfast Show on